the best, and I love you all. And I will be sending all my love to you. So here we go, it is time to... It is time to have an awesome time. So here we go, and I want to be holding back hand. So make sure you enjoy this team, and I hope you enjoy, you stay here. Here we go. Are you ready? Because I am. So, have you been looking forward to this? Because here we go, and I hope you have your duty. Because now it is time. So sit back and relax. The steam, because we will be having a great time. Will we win? Will we lose? Or will we use the utterly fail like always? Because we all know that I am the best, but also I am the biggest step. So I hope you're looking forward to this and have a great day. 1, 2, 3, here we go. I know you're the best and I am the best. So I hope that you are ready for this. Because we're gonna have a really great time. So enjoy the duty and make sure that you also enjoy everything that's going on, and also make sure to hit that follow button, because we will have an epic time and lots of happiness might happen, but it will also be intense and maybe some sad moments. So cry with me, laugh with me, and be happy with me, and look forward to it. Because we won't be holding back hand. Because you are the best and I love you all. And I will be sending all my love to you. So here we go, it is time to... It is time to have an awesome time. So here we go, and I won't be holding back hand. So make sure you enjoy this team, and I hope you enjoy, you stay here. Here we go. Are you ready? Because I am. So, have you been looking forward to this? Because here we go, and I hope you have brought your tea. Because now it is time. So sit back and relax the steam. Because we will be having a great time. Will we win? Will we lose? Or will we use the utterly fail like always? Because we all know that I am the best, but also I am the biggest step. So I hope you're looking forward to this and have a great day. 1, 2, 3, here we go. I know you're the best and I am the best. So I hope that you are ready for this. Because we're gonna have a really great time. So enjoy your tea and make sure that you also enjoy everything that's going on, and also make sure to hit that follow button, because we will have an epic time and lots of happiness might happen, but it will also be intense and maybe some sad moments. So cry with me, laugh with me, and be happy with me, and look forward to it, because we won't be holding back hand. Because you are the best, and I love you all, and I will be sending all my love to you. So here we go, it is time to have an awesome time. So here we go, and I won't be holding back hand. So make sure you enjoy this team, and I hope you enjoy, you stay here. Here we go. Are you ready? Because I am. So, have you been looking forward to this? Because here we go, and I hope you have brought your tea. Because now it is time. So sit back and relax the steam, because we will be having a great time. Will we win? Will we lose? Or will we use the utterly fail like always? Because we all know that I am the best, but also I am the biggest step. So I hope you're looking forward to this and have a great day. 1, 2, 3, here we go. I know you're the best and I am the best. So I hope that you are ready for this. Because we're gonna have a really great time. So enjoy the beauty and make sure that you also enjoy everything that's going on, and also make sure to hit that follow button because we will have an epic time. Here we go. Are you ready? Because I am. So, have you been looking forward to this? Because here we go, and I hope you have brought your tea. Because now it is time. So sit back. Hello. Good evening, konbanwa, and how's it been going for you? For me, it's been going quite good. I was used to getting on some users today, and then I went for a job interview for a place where I might do some practice workout. And also, the Easter weekend is now over, so I hope you have been having a good Easter weekend. As for me, it's been quite a good and still Easter weekend here. I've been really enjoying it. And today we're gonna be playing some Apollo Justice Ace Attorney. But before we go into that, so today I'm 83% pony, and I'm also 2% delicious. And also for the question of the day, what's the worst piece of advice you ever got from someone? Hang on. Sorry, my throat was acting up there. Anyway, also for the worst advice I have ever gotten from someone, there's actually a lot, but I'm gonna pick one that I got from Dark Souls, both Dark Souls 3 and Dark Souls 1. So, at Dark Souls 3, if you guys remember, when I was at Ludwig Castle, there was one message at Ludwig Castle that told me to jump because there was a issue and I thought it was safe because it did look like I was gonna land on the roof if I was to jump down, so I did use that. But no, what I saw was only the background, because when I jumped, I fell to my death. And then there was another one at Dark Souls 1, if you remember from a few weeks ago, when we was at the Sands 40s. If you remember, there was this NPC that was stuck because of the Yuling bullet. And there was a message that told me to kick him down. And I was used like, fucking hell no, I'm not gonna do that. You remember that? Anyway. So, time to get the game in here. So, I'm just gonna change the room quickly. There we go. And now, let me use the launch the game quickly here. So, give me a quick little second. Oh, by the way, did you know that the Firefox have been added to, a Fire Emblem game have been added to the Game Boy Advance library. I do wanna get into Fire Emblem someday. So. Oh, and by the way, there are some FSA icons now. And the game I was talking about was Fire Emblem The Saga of the Stones. Yeah, I will someday get into Fire Emblem. The question is to use the van, because I don't know when, but I will someday. Anyway, so let's get the game in here and give me a quick second. Oh, I launched wrong game. That was the wrong game. Did not mean to go for Xenoblade X. That was just like, oopsie. Wrong game. Anyway, so last time we started episode 3, and let me tell you, that ended up becoming the worst day in Calvin's life. Like, I still feel bad for him. All he wanted to do was to have his yoke concert, but what does he get? So, his skis getting lost, his motorbike not working, him being unable to open his guitar case, his guitar getting set on fire, one of his songs ending up getting off yet. And on top of that, there's a fucking murder. Like, man, I really feel bad for Calvin there. He just got the guts a break, man. Like, I can understand why he was like fucking pissed off. Because let's face it, I would have been too if I was in his shoes. Anyway, so time to start the day 1 trial of episode 3. So here we go. And now, first and foremost, I'm just gonna remind myself quickly here of. So let's see. Just hang on. Yeah. I'm just doing some minding här. Just hang on. Yeah, give me a quick second här and I'm just gonna remind myself. Yeah, and then let's see här. Let's see. Okay then, I have reminded myself, so here we go. July 9, 10:00 a.m. District code Courtroom number 3. Court is now in season 4. How do I say that? Massi top eye, Your Honor, the pixie of the art bakery. Yeah. And most likely he have a translator with him because he doesn't know English. Right. He's there. Court is in session. The defense is ready, Your Honor. The prosecution is A-OK, Harriet. Very well, Prosecutor Carvin. My opening statement, yeah? No. Actually, there was something else I wanted to ask you about. Okay, what could that be? Yes? Say you're going to visit someone in the hospital with an incurable disease. What do you say to that? Okay, what's up with that question? I don't really understand why you're asking that. Like, is that relevant? I mean, you wouldn't say get well soon, right? Okay, that's honestly, I don't know. I honestly don't know, and I have never thought about that before. Like, damn, man. You'd only be kicking them when they talk. Yeah, that's true. What are you talking about? That's what I wanna know. Ahem. Actually, I'm going to visit someone who is terminally ill. Okay, thanks for the info and my condolences for that, but why are we talking about that now? Right after this year, the Chief Justice's son, the Chief Justice? Well, now you have my interest. His son is afflicted with a most terrible disease. He doesn't have long, it seems. Is it cancer or something else? Yeah. But can we please focus on the deal? I'm starting to get a bit uncomfortable here. So I thought I'd go pay him a visit. I thought saying something moving might be the order of the day. Why don't grown-ups ever used to say what's on their mind instead of pretending? Because there are times when you use the salt and do that. She's looking at me with something like disgust. Hey, what are you looking at me like that for? Well, I mean, you're gonna understand when you get older, but there is a good reason for that. In any case, I'm a bit sorry my throat. I'm a bit sorry my throat. Sorry. Okay, there we go. Wait, hang on. Okay, there we go. I'm a bit busy today, so let's wrap this up quickly. Damn. Sorry, water is stuck in my throat. Okay, now it's feeling better, sorry. Bjusse kunde Karin, your opening statement, briefly. You're in the knock, Hayot. I believe you'll be going on your hospital visit sooner than you think. Well, not if I have anything to say about that. I actually feel bad for saying that right now. I actually feel guilty for saying that, damn it. First, to revive the victim in this case, you may let user Ace 35, the global manager for Diva Songsters Lamior. The cause of death, blood loss due to being shot by a large caliber revolver. This report has all the details. The court accepts this into evidence. Let us identify report that due to loss of blood from a gunshot wound, estimated time of death from 9:00 to 9:30 p.m. Let us identify report added to the court record. Let's take a look then. Victim's name, you mean Letuose, age 35, male. Time of death, July 7, between 9 p.m. and 9:30 p.m. Cause of death, blood loss due to 45 caliber bullet wound. Time elapsed between shooting and death, currently on the revive. .45 caliber, that's quite lost, isn't it? Yeah, it's actually unnaturally lost, and it's not even like it wasn't needed. A direct hit from that could knock a man off his feet. Yeah, and I'm still curious about that dying message. However, the bullet struck him in his shoulder. The damage to the body was slight. Death was not immediate. Sadly, his blood loss was such that he could not be saved. I suppose the victim's condition could have been much worse considering. Crime photo. Victim shot insulted in Lamior's room. Crime photo added to the court record. Well, let's take a little closer look at that one. Alright. Yeah, it does match with what I saw. Two shots were fired. One shot missed. The other penetrated and passed through the victim's shoulder. Yeah, that sounds about right. Both bullets were found in the wall at the scene. Observe the diagram. Yeah, that's also true. Yep, it was exactly there we saw the bullets. This is where the bullets hit. I see. The court accepts this evidence. Diagram. The crime scene was Lamio's dressing room. Diagram added to the court record. And let's take a look at this one now. Yeah, it does actually match with what I saw. If we're talking about a 45 caliber revolver, we must assume that the killer was adept at the weapon's use. Yeah, without a doubt. Really? I mean, yeah. Especially a 45 caliber isn't something that just about anyone can use. Because of how strong the gun is when you actually fire. Yeah, apparently weapons that size have a powerful kickback. If, say, the odds that try to fire one, it break every bone in his body. Yep. And that's why only veterans can use it. The defense will take more care in choosing examples. Sorry about that. As I was saying, the victim was served backstage in a dressing room. This dressing room has only one entrance. This door. Yep, exactly. That does seem to be the case, yes. However, there were witnesses who heard the gunshots. Yep, but we did not see the culprit, which is actually quite interesting. He's talking about you and Emma, huh? Indeed. Yet, when the witnesses entered the room, it was empty, save for the victim's body, of course. But that's impossible! Exactly what I'm saying. Exactly. This murder was impossible, and yet it happened. For all but one person. One person. Okay. And now you're starting to accuse Massey. That is, of course, the defendant, Massey Dubaye. Only this defendant could have committed the crime. But how? It's quite simple. The circumstances of the crime scene make it clear. Very well. I assume you have testimony to back up this claim. Please show the witness to the stand. Okay, so it's Emma then. Well, not most of a surprise. Your name and profession, please. Emma Sky. I'm a detective for the police department. I was on security detail at the concert forum that night. Emma seems tired somehow. Doesn't she always seem tired though? Security at the concert, you say? Some security I was couldn't even stop a murder. No, don't blame yourself. Things like this happen. I've made even big mistakes in my career, you know. Yeah, I know, I'm not even surprised, considering that it's you we're talking about. I'm so that makes her feel much better. I want to hear about the big mistakes, and I got the note. In any case, because you were on security detail, the crime was quickly discovered, and we were able to identify the killer. You might give the court your testimony if you want. Describe the circumstances of that day and your discovery of the crime, please. Alright. Well, I was with you when it happened, so will something be different? What are your circumstances? The night of the murder, I was on security backstage at the prosecutor Gavin's request. Only people involved with the concert in some way were allowed backstage. At the beginning of the third set, I heard the shoots. I went into the room filled with playing rock music and found the body. I examined the scene and determined that only the defendant could have done it. It was lucky that a detective was the first on the scene, but that was the only way out of the room, right? Yeah, and I was with Emma at that time, and I didn't even notice Massey or somebody else trying to get out. And it would have been quite hard to miss. Yeah, pretty much. Then I don't get it. How can they say that Massey did it? Yeah, that's what, well, for us to find that out, we're gonna have to press on. Looks like we need a bit more information. Very well, the defense might begin the cross-examination. Well, here we go then. More your circumstances. So let's just save quickly. And I actually wanna go in more detail why you say that. The night of the murder, I was on security backstage at prosecutor Gavin's request. Hold it! The night of the murder was the night of the concert, yes? That's right. What was a detective doing on security detail, might I ask? If it was only a concert? My thoughts exactly. But orders are orders, even when they come from your gods. Okay, what do you have against the yolk? Bjussekutu to Gavin. Yes, allow me to explain. I smelled something the other day. You might say, the stance of conspiracy that day at the concert hall. Conspiracy? Well, isn't it obvious, my kids, that one morning, no, the whole day was yawned? I'm sorry about yesterday. And it's all because someone stole my keys. I couldn't ride my hockey to the song. I couldn't open my guitar case. There he goes again. Well, he have the right to be frustrated. Isn't it possible he simply misplaced them? Well, I mean, we have already come to the conclusion that it was indeed stolen. Misplaced them? Misplaced items don't just wander into a murder victim's hand on their own. Yet, exactly. What's this? You could cover it if your keys were in the victim's hand. That makes you a prime suspect. Okay then. Okay, I accidentally made Calvin get on hot water here. I'm sorry, Calvin, it wasn't what I meant to do. Love, slow acting and leave. Other queening is waiting for you. He's thinking something. Does everything with this guy have to be so over the top? The killing happened in the middle of my concert. Yeah, it was quite impossible for him. I was, like a sailor, adrift on a sea of salt. Anyway, I didn't want anything else stolen. So I put the detective with the most time on the hands on the task. I see. I can accept that. But I can't? What do you mean time on the hands? Well, I mean, you have a lot of time on your hands. Please, the testimony. Only people involved with the concert in some way were allowed backstage. Hold it! We were let in, Doof. I didn't know about that. I certainly didn't invite you. I gave the feeling special permission to be there. I wanted to see her again. Oh boy, did you hold that? We officially involved now. I mean, we was since yesterday. Great. Some other hankers on tried to get backstage, but I drove them off. So no other outsiders were there then. And then at the beginning of the third set, I heard the shots. Hold it! I'll bet that isn't you. I believe we were having a shot when we heard the shots. You were the one shouting. I was eating the snackers. Like always. Oh, hey, no slacking in God. And you saw the shots came from Lamiyo's room? Yes, absolutely. Hey, I'm the one being just examined here. This keep you quiet. Thank you. Thanks. So, how about it? Emma, Apollo, not Norm. Vì vậy that how to be mistaken about that? Please, eat a dog or eat, not both at the same time. Yeah, whatever happened to that? Yeah, so after that, me and Mr. Lavieter opened the dressing room door. I went into the room filled with playing rock music and found the body. Hold it! York? Playing, yes. When you say York, are you referring perhaps to this rock and roll music that's so popular these days? Exactly. We're talking about the rock and roll here. That's right. When we went into the dressing room, music was playing over the speaker on the wall. The pipe sound from the stage into the backstage through the speakers. That way people in the park can hear when they are supposed to be on stage. Did it have to be so loud? Well, I mean, that's a joke for you. You don't listen to the governors with your ears. You feel it with your entire body and the soul. Yeah, that's basically how it goes for York. I always have the backstage monitors at full volume. When we walked in the room, the band was playing Guilty Love, I believe. Yep, that they was. Making it easy to determine the time of the crime. If you could hold that music playing, then everyone on stage for that song has an alibi, including myself. Yeah, and Bas actually, no. I don't know if Basti was there or no, Basti wasn't actually. Anyway, I closed off the scene and started my investigation. I examined the scene and determined that only the defendant could have done it. Hold it! And that's what I wanna know, why you say that. How could you know something like that? As I said, it was clear from the circumstances. Listen, we know there was only one exit from the room. That door. Yeah, that we do. The small window only opened a teeny crack. Yeah, it wasn't big enough for others to get in and out of. But I'm still wondering why it says, "Do not open." And I was standing in front of that door, so how could the killer have fled the scene? There's only one possibility. The R vent. That's what you're getting at. But do you really think they won't have been able to get there without us supporting them? So yeah, I don't think that's the case. But that oven was too small. We could possibly Well, it isn't used the right size for a kid. Exactly. There's certainly no way you could get the tooth, nor me. The only one who could fit the tooth was a child. A child. Remember, access to those rooms was limited. Only those involved with the concert were allowed. And of all the people involved with the concert, only one is small enough to be considered a child. Yeah, Massey. The defendant. The picture of the arpeggio flitted up toward the sky and disappeared from the scene of the crime. But that's used to conjecture. Oh, there was no other way out of that room. You better, you sort of have forehead. Yeah, I can say that it is due. And there is another little piece of evidence. Evidence? What? Marks were found on the armband again. Oh. Okay, there was some marks, so this says that it had recently been opened. Wait, what? And something else was found quite clearly. The defendant must to paste the fingerprints. What? Well, that makes it very hard to do your food. Order! 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 That Arvent was the only way out of the room. The defendant's fingerprints were found on the grill. Well, her forehead? Well, my only issue is the fact that it is a 45 caliber. What fairy does this suggest to you? Ook. Here we go again. Only one could pass through that man, that doorway to heaven, and that one is over Pixie. Why are you looking at me, Apollo? Hey, I was out whooping it up in the audience. Yeah, you have an alibi and I wasn't even accusing you. So this was his decisive evidence. Quite decisive indeed. Yeah, it is very hard to refute that one. I believe that's enough of that. Yeah, that's all I can get from this, so better to keep going. The prosecution has a yet convincing case. The only way in and out of the crime scene was what? Making the defendant the only one who could possibly leave the scene. Simple and decisive. Ook. Well, no. It was possible in one way. If they did it before we opened the door, I believe we were hot enough to the time and overweight it. I mean, if I wasn't in a hurry to make a hospital visit. I'm sure the Chief Justice will appreciate the gesture. Well, but I so don't. Unfortunately, we have no direct witnesses. Fortunately, the criminal left decisive evidence for us that will have to be enough. Out. It can't be over already. Well, it was decisive, but not enough to actually say for certain. Very well, I believe this deal is finished if the defense has no contradicting evidence. Honestly, my only issue is the fact that it's a 45 caliber. Because I mean, I can't see a child being able to handle that kind of gun. That's the only issue I'm having. The prosecution has presented over proof, clear and plain. If you have contradicting evidence, it better be clear and plain. Apollo, det är väl gott och sånt är djups alliativ. Yeah, that's just another day for me. I'm used to it. But I have always managed to make my way out of that. We'd better come up with something quick. I know. Think, what can get us out of this? We need evidence or a witness that can prove Massi is innocent beyond a doubt. Well, I'm gonna go for evidence, or at least... Yeah, it's actually better I go for evidence. With that, Mr. Justice, do you have contradicting proof that can overturn the prosecution's case? If you do, you'd better tell us about it now. This is it, and so soon. If I mess this one up, it's all over. The court wants contradicting proof. Well, I think I have. I'm gonna go for what comes to mind. The defense is prepared to show contradicting evidence. This will be interesting. What sort of evidence? Yes, what sort of evidence, Mr. Justice? So was evidence contradicting the prosecution's claims? Yeah, this is the only one I can think of, so... Take that! This evidence does more than contradict. It flips the whole case on its head. Yeah, because it is literally impossible for a kid to be able to fire that gun and to still be fine. Because you said it yourself earlier, unless you have lots of experience and know how to properly handle a gun, that gun would break every bone in your body. Oh. Thank you for presenting evidence that is both clear and plain as requested. Yes, as requested. I was wrong, wasn't I? Yes, clearly and plainly wrong. I'm afraid the only thing flipped on his head that was you as a side, Mr. Justice. Ooh, I guess that wasn't it. And I was sure that was it. Well, I mean... My claim is clear. The only person who got a friendly scene was the defendant. And there were no witnesses either. I felt the defense's options are limited, Mr. Justice. There's only one way out of this. Evidence or witness that can prove Massi's innocence beyond a doubt. Let's ask the defense once again. Do you have contradicting proof that can overturn the prosecution's case? If you do, you'd better tell us about it now. Well, in that case, well, if that's not it, I'm gonna have to actually look at something else. Yeah, I'm trying to think what else it could be then. Oh wait, actually... Well, prosecutor Carvin, you claim that there were no witnesses to this crime. Are you absolutely sure? Yeah, because now that I think about it carefully, there could have been one more witness actually. Absolutely. I'd swear it on my career as a prosecutor and on my million-seller hit song Atu Guinini, my lord. There he goes again. That's too bad, because there was a witness. Ho ho! Really now? But how did he come to possess knowledge the prosecution clearly does not? Because I'm the only one in the world who knows this. What's going on? I just talked to him and now... He's alive? Mr. Letuse, can you hear me? Cold. So cold. Cold. So cold. Witness. You're cold? Don't worry, you're going to be fine. Help is on the way. God, see. Hang in there, Mr. Letuse. Tell me, who was the witness? The witness is... Yeah. Is see, yeah. And that refers to La Mayor. What? The victim said this before he died? Perhaps he did, and perhaps he did not. Okay. What do you mean by that? I will always what her forehead says he said. Actually, yeah, that's true. It's no testimony, especially since it comes from the defense attorney himself. But it's the truth. He said it. I haven't told you about it, but apparently you ignored me completely. It's my policy to fully investigate everything I deem relevant. Clearly this jokilaavia thinks he can tell me how to do my job. That's enough, Mr. Justice. We need to clear contradictory proof from you. These witnesses of yours, unknown to the prosecution. I hope you're right. Failure carries a stiffer penalty. Perhaps a stiffer penalty than usual is called for. There's no backing out now. Let's know the name of your witness, Mr. Justice. Well, if you wanna know who the CN is, has your answer, so take that! La migliore? Call Mr. Leteuse's last words. The witness is CN. The CN. Aha! He meant the CN. That's right. The CN of the ballet. La migliore. Lamioy was only on stage for the second set, and she had access to the backstage area. She could have been a witness. I see. Well, prosecutor Gavin, my claim still stands. There was no witness to this crime. Very well. Let's hold it from the horse mood then, shall we? We will now take a break from Detective Emma Sky's examination and right on go because we're having an art break, so see you in 3 minutes. Well, it is now time to take a break. And well, I'm taking a break. You better take a break too. And if you have to, you should go to the toilet. And if you're feeling hungry, make sure to grab something to eat. And also remember to stretch and exercise. Because I want you to take care of yourself. Because your health is important. Because we all should take care of ourselves. And also help to take care of others. But to do that you need to take care of yourself. So if you need to go, that is fine. And if you need to look, that is also fine. Because you should prioritize yourself, and so I want you to take care of yourself. So remember to take care of yourself. Because I won't be going anywhere. And if you wanna stay, that is also fine. As long as you're taking care of yourself, then I won't complain. So remember to take care of yourself. Because I care about you. Well, it is now time to take a break. And well, alrighty, I'm back now, so let's keep going. Please show Lamioe to the witness stand. Lamioe will say nothing the night of the murder. Not today though. Today we'll take the story out of her no matter what it is. Yeah, she have no choice now. What was up with that? It is my distinct honor to welcome the scene of the ballet to our courtroom. You are too kind. You can speak English? Yes, I can. Yeah, the fact that she can't is just It's only an act. If I am not very good, this most I do not know. You speak so well. Have you spent time here before? Actually, I do not know how I came by my knowledge of your language. Nor where I studied it. You do know that you can't help the act now. What does she mean? She doesn't know. I do thought to call her as a witness, but I did not. I had a reason, of course. What's that? Let me hear it. Suffers from amnesia. Amnesia? Let me hear it. It's not my true name. Yet I remember nothing of the time before I was given it. Nothing of the time before I started singing on stage. Wooha! She's even more mysterious than I thought. Well, I'm not a boy in it. As not as singer Lamiore, she lives a good life. There are little difficulties for her thanks to her success. Yet, I did not wish to subject her to unnecessary stress. I see. I care surprisingly little about people's past. You have nothing to fear in this court, Lamiore. Well, I think you should care a bit more. Thank you. Yet there is something I do not understand. I am being called as a witness. What might I say? No one will tell me anything of what happened. Lamiore, let me be frank. I did not want to ask you up high to testify. Yet that young gentleman with the white forehead over there was adamant that you stand. Oh my. Yeah, let us say that you was a witness. Congratulations, Apollo, you're the bad guy. Well, if that's what it takes to get the dude out, then so be it. Ugh. Well, now that you have, please give us your testimony. If nothing else, the sound of your voice is welcome. Tell us what you saw the night of the crime. Well, here we go. What I saw. As for what I saw nothing. That night I was invited to sing on stage, and this I did. I did not get on backstage after the second set. Then I was led by the police to Mr. Garvin's dressing room and told to wait there. That was where I learned that something had happened, but I wasn't told the details. I must say, you sound wonderful used to testifying. I hope he was too distracted to hear what she was actually saying. There you have it. She saw nothing that night. Now we can only pray that the defense has the sense to admit the defeat and refrain from detaining her longer than need be. Wow, you just got better, Apollo. Way to go. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for that. Thank you. Which side are you even on? Very well, Mr. Eustace. Keep it short and sweet. Lamiore wanted to talk to me the night of the crime. She must know something, and I will go to find out what. Yeah, let's see what we can get out of her. What I saw. Let's use save quickly. As for what I saw nothing. Hold it! But you must have seen something. Mr. Lettiuser named you. Mr. Lettiuser? How can I tell you what I don't know? Lamioe, he said you were a witness with his dying words. I do not know what he meant to say, but that night I was invited to sing on stage, and this I did. Hold it! Actually, I do have a contradicting proof on me. It was a great concert. You heard me sing? Thank you. I was hoping to get an autograph later, actually. Of course. Mr. Eustace, this is a cross-examination. You're out of line. Yeah, now's not the time for that. If anyone deserves an autograph hat, it's me. One on my cover won't be nice. Okay. And now, who's the one being out of line here? Hey, Yachts? What's this? It's my autograph. No, keep this deal moving. What? Oh my grandchild will be so happy. I swear. Apparently his grandson is a big fan. Let us continue, shall we? If you want, Lamioe. Tell us what you did after your stellar performance. I did not yet on backstage after the second set. Hold it! You did not yet on backstage once. Where were you then? What were you doing? What were you doing? I was cleaning up on stage. There are many things I must do for a performance other than simply sing. And was Master with you at the time? Unfortunately, I do not know where he was. So much of an alibi for Massey. Then I was led by the police to Mr. Garvin's dressing room and told to wait there. Hold it! With Massey, correct? How was he then? He seemed as he always does, though I believe he was shocked by the news of Mr. Lettiuser's death. Yet, he's not the type to show much emotion. Yeah, that's true actually, but yeah. Yes, he's given the police no end of headaches. He answers most questions with silence, and those glinting flames speaks nothing. Actually, the reason for that is because he doesn't know English. So he have no idea what they are saying. The questioning hasn't gotten very far. We sat there, waiting. That was where I learned that something had happened, but I wasn't told the details. Hold it! How was the incident explained to you? I was told nothing in detail, only that Mr. Lettiuser died. Of course, investigations require some security. But Mr. Letuser was my manager. Yeah, but that says nothing. I wanted to know more. I should have been told. But mustn't I be beside ourselves with concern? Allow me to apologize, but please understand. Keeping you in the dark was as painful for me as it was for you. Yes, I understand. Think, what doesn't think you about her testimony? It's hard to imagine Lamioe lying. She might not be lying, but she's hiding something. Yeah, she's telling the truth, but only half the truth. What would she tell me the night of the murder? Well, I think I have a way to prove otherwise. So let's see. If it is as I think, this might be it. Take that! I mean, objection! Because this is the clear proof I need to prove that you was in fact there after the second set. I'm sorry, Lamioe, but I'm having trouble believing you. You remember this bruise, do you not? Why, that's Lamioe's. She was valid for her song. Yes, and that's exactly it. We do know that for a fact that she had it when she was singing. And that was during the second set. And then during the third set, we found it there. And that's all the proof we need. Can you add that to the testimony? Prosecutor Carvin? What? Yeah, you actually only helped me here. Had you kept silent, then it wouldn't have meant anything. But you actually added some water to it, so I will have to thank you. This abuse was found after the murder took place, at the very scene of the crime. What? Yeah, thank you for that. Lamioe, how did you abuse get backstage if you did not get there yourself? And as the prosecutor Calvin has used told us, you had been valid during your performance that night. What is the meaning of this, Lamioe? Please explain. Lamioe? No, she's faking it again. She says English is quite difficult. That is not going to work here. Yeah, since I know that she is indeed fluent because she was actually raised here. You can keep trying that, but I know that you understand, and your forehead might be lost, but you are a lawyer, truly. But you have missed one important fact. What did I miss? What no? In fact, at the time of the incident, I went backstage, but only for a moment. What? Oh, now I wanna hear what you have to say. Think back to the moment of the guy. You know whereof I speak. Is he really saying all that? What's he talking about, Apollo? Jag vet inte incident ukåt. Ah! Is he talking about that? What's this humor for me? I have to call for backup. Ah, doing that time, I see. Yeah, understood. You want me to make sure no one comes in, yeah? Mr. Lettiuser, can you hear me? Good. So good. Witness. You called? Don't worry, you're going to be fine. Help is on the way. The witness is Yen. Cien? How can a Cien witness anything? Yikes! Yikes! Emma, what was that? Was that? What's wrong? Emma, did you see anyone use the knob? Huh? No. I could have sworn I heard a door close. Ah, so you mean to tell me it was back then? I looked into the room, just a glance, mind you. So this was when you abused the dog? That explains that. It does. There was no other time I could have dropped it. But that's ridiculous. You only looked in for an instant, but you dropped the abuse. I mean, it could happen, sadly enough. Have forehead. She has raised a possibility. The only thing that can counter that is evidence. So she looked in at the crime scene. Actually, I intended to go into the dressing room. I knew nothing of what had happened, of course, but the moment I opened the door, I heard a horrible voice. Her forehead shouting, "Who's that? Not up?" A horrible voice indeed. Oh. Well, a horrible voice. Actually, maybe a horrible voice. Ooh. I closed the door immediately. Well, that explains the abuse. Let's get on to your testimony. That's too convenient. She's hiding something. Lamioye, you did look into the room too, right? Yes. Testify as to what you saw. Very well. If it was only the briefest of glimpses. Okay. Well, here we go then. So I got a neat detail order. When my performance was finished, I went backstage for just a moment. Hold it! What did you see in that brief glimpse? I had only opened the door slight when I heard that horrible voice. And so to the door. I have always wanted her forehead. Is that voice of yours like a volume knob? People have been asking me the same. It's my thoughts of steel, man. Just back off. I saw nothing. The late Mr. Lettius's body was behind a wall. Hold it! A wall? Was there a wall there? I'm gonna have to actually look. There was a wall, so actually, yeah. Is what in English? A division or partition, I believe. It was a large adhesion divided into two halves, and the murder took place in the inside half. I could start partition might have heightened the body. Well, anything else? Okay, no. Well, I think I know what I'm gonna have to say. So, it's time to press solve. Let's see. I'm gonna have to pay attention to what your reaction had. Let's see. Well, nothing about your eyes. Let's see. Okay, that was odd. That was actually very odd. Yeah. Good sir! The fact that your lips wasn't moving that's very odd. The late Mr. Lettius's body, you say? Yes? You know something more about Mr. Lettius's death than you are saying. Yeah, your lips wasn't even moving at all there when you said that. What? I could see you trying not to remember, but the effort made you swallow. You can't fool my eyes. It is true. It was so terrible. After all, why did Mr. Lettius have to be shot? Well, the fact that you actually could speak while swallowing, no, that's impressive. That's very impressive indeed. Because I'm trying right now and I can't do that. Why did Mr. Lettius have to be shot? One moment, Lamiore. Yes? What was that you used to say? Yeah, it was actually very interesting. Why did Mr. Lettius have to be shot? Yes? She was hiding something. I know it. Lamiore, I'm afraid you haven't realized it, but your words used to now contradict your testimony. How could that be? Take this. Lamio contradicted her own testimony, and I have the evidence to prove it. Yeah. I just wanna double check. Well, I'm gonna have to just give me a second. I want if this is it. Take down. If I do not misunderstand the meaning of contradiction, it is you who contradict, Mr. Eustace. Huh? Your evidence is meaningless. Oh, wrong evidence. Okay. Well, just hang on. I did mess up there, but I can... So just give me a quick second. Just give me a quick second and... I know what to go for now. Let's see how. And there we go. Yeah, just hang on and I'm just gonna... Well, okay, just give me a quick second. Yeah, give me a quick second här. Yeah, and here we go. Let's see här. Yeah. Well, let's see now what I can get. Yeah. If that's not the case, then... Actually, I wonder if that's it. It wasn't. Then what could it be then? Actually, I have two other things in mind. How about this? Let's see. Okay, no, that's the wrong one. Actually, and now I managed to add two more. Let's see. Oh yeah. This is actually... It might be this one. Take that! You actually wasn't supposed to know this. So how do you know that when you was not supposed to know that? Tell me, Lamioye, how did you know he had been sold? Well, I... Immediately following the incident, a gag order was placed on the scene. This is the document proving that. In your testimony, you told the court, no one told me anything about the incident. Furthermore, you testified that you had seen nothing. Yeah, but now you say that you know that he was sold. Yet you know that Mr. Lettius had been sold. How could you have known? You! And you can't say that your English is bad as for this. Lamioye, you aren't hiding something from this court, I hope. The sweet song of hers was sounding a little too sweet. Now I remember. Please, allow me to add to my testimony. Of course, all we want to know is that you. She looks kind of pale, huh? She saw something, I know it. Even the victim said so. Yeah. So let's keep going. Let me use the save quickly. I saw bullet holes in the wall and now Mr. Lettiusa had been shot. Hold it! I actually find that odd that you never eat. Only a glimpse, yet you never were bullet holes. Was it possible? No, actually no, it wasn't. It was impossible for her to see bullet holes from there. What she used to say makes no sense at all. It's a complete bullshit. Only a glimpse, yet you never were bullet holes. Yes, I recognize them immediately. I have seen bullet holes before, you know. You have traveled the world as a singer. You must have sung in places far more dangerous than over country. I go wherever my voice is needed. Those places are many these days. That's really good. I hope I get to travel like Lamio someday. Actually saying, I plan on recording my next album overseas. The studios have a different sound, you know. Maybe I should go on a Swords of Steel tour too. And maybe I should go on a comedian tour myself. Anyway, let's see. Well, I do have a way to prove you wrong. Alright, so here we go then. So let's do it now. And there we go. Well, actually, I do have contradicting evidence right here. Objection! Lamioe, they call you the seal of the ballet, but lies are hardly becoming of such a creature. A put down worthy of our persecutor, Mr. Justice. Such put downs are hardly becoming of you, Apollo. No, I have to say, it is very normal for a defense attorney to have such put downs. It comes with a job. You aren't a defense attorney unless you have a good put down. Stop policing your forehead and start policing your character, yeah? Come on, can't I be cool for once? When I thought you was cool, if that helps. Observe the diagram. Lamioe, you looked in from the door for just a moment. Correct? Yes, that is so. There were bullet holes in the room. Yes. Whatever in the wall the door is on, making it impossible for you to see from there. You see, assuming you merely glanced into the room, you couldn't have seen those bullet holes. Yo! Lamioe. Yes? I'm afraid the defense has raised a good point. It appears you have been holding back something. And I must tell you. Yes, you must. I must tell you what it is that I saw. Yes, you must. Yes. The happenings in this deal are being recorded, and I'm certain it will be on the news in Bulgaria. You understand your reputation is at stake. It falls to you to avoid tarnishing it. Personally speaking, I still believe that your examining hand will get us absolutely nothing. But she never had Mr. Letty User die, and he named her as a witness. You must have seen something, Lamioe. Very well, Lamioe. Please continue your testimony. Very well, I saw. Yeah. So let's hear more about it. What I saw through. I was on my way back from the stage to the backstage exit. There was something like a little window there. That's how I saw it. There were two shots. I couldn't do anything to stop it. But it wasn't Bussy. Thank you. That's you actually helping me here. That was exactly what I wanted to hear. It was a young person. I know it was. But now I wanna hear more about who it was you saw. So you did witness the crime, and the killer was a young person, you say? As this is my first time hearing this, I assure you. Nice play, have forehead. You're welcome. Very well, Mr. Eustace. You might begin your cross-examination. Keep going, Apollo. You were right about Lamioe. What's wrong? You don't look too happy. This whole thing smells fishy. That's what's wrong. When haven't it been fishy? What I saw through. Anyway, let's save quickly here. Alrighty. I was on my way from the stage to the backstage exit. Hold it! So you were heading toward the dressing room? Yes. So this is a little before she opened the dressing room door and dropped her purse. Up at the same time, Emma and I heard those shots. I was on my way back. There was something like a little window there. That's how I saw it. Hang on, I just wanna... Oh wait, no. It is impossible for me to see it from here. Hold it! Hold it! What exactly is something like a little window? Yes, well, window is the best word I know in English. I think this is how it is said, yes. You need not worry, Lamioe. Your choice of words is impeccable. There is a small window in the dressing room in question. Perhaps the defense remembers this detail. That little window on the wall. Yeah, that was what I wanted to confirm. But then that is the question, why was it open? I saw the game from there. There were two shots. I couldn't do anything to stop it. Hold it! You are certain you heard the two shots fired? Yes, quite certain. I was on my way to the backstage exit. This was when I heard a faint sound, like a gunshot. Wondering what it had been, I peeked through the wall with the window. That is when I heard the second gunshot, much closer. And there were two bullet holes at the scene. No contradiction so far. It all happened on the other side of that window. There was nothing I could do. Let's see. Actually, it is too. But it wasn't Massey. Hold it! It wasn't Massey who saw it. Are you sure? Yes, quite certain. Ha! It amuses me that you would question her testimony. It is testimony in your favor. Isn't it my job to object? Yeah, Apollo, what were you thinking? I was not objecting that. You see, let's just listen to what Lamio has to say. Can you tell me how you were so sure? Yes, of course, you see. It was a young person. I know it was. Hold it! A young person? That's a little vague. I am sorry. My skill with your language is lacking. I know. Certainly you could at least see whether the suitor was male or female. It was a man, a young man. And you saw of that? Yes, his voice was quite clear. Voice? Looking at his diagram, it seems that Yesenum was quite clothed. It is seem likely that you wouldn't have had a clear eye of the suitor. Actually, do. As a singer, I rely more on my ears than my eyes. When I hear a voice, I do not forget it. That voice was the voice of a man. So you heard a voice, but wait. Could that have been the victim, Mr. User? Absolutely not. Did I not used to say that I do not forget a voice? If it was Mr. User who spoke, I won't have known. Indeed. Yeah. Unmistakably. So you were at the window and you heard the suitor's voice, the voice of a young man. Apollo, this is a good testimony. That proves it wasn't Massey. Indeed. If this turns out to be true, it would cast this case in a considerably different light. What is the defense opinion of this testimony? Well, since it is helping me, I'm not gonna object. Well, I'd have to say it's pretty good. Vital även. This shows that the shooter wasn't bossy. Ha! Okay. Sorry, you can't be serious, her forehead. Why not? Okay, what makes you say that? Ramioe, I understand why you would want to protect Bossy. Yet remember, you are the seal of the ballet, and lies do not become sauce again, dude. What does the persecution mean? Apollo, what's he talking about? He's talking about the fact that Bossy is very precious to her. How come no one bats an eye when he says stuff like that? I got the state of the crime scene quite well. The state of the room? Yes, and when the murder took place, that window was closed. But it looked like it was open there. I find it hard to believe you could hear a voice, Doofy. But I'm sorry. Don't boy it. Lamioe, I have nothing but the highest regard for your musical sense. But my opinion of you as a witness is somewhat lesser. But she's the only eyewitness we have. So you say, and the victim named her, the scene as the witness? That's right, that's what Mr. Letter. We heard you claim. We haven't entertained the possibility, and it brought us to this. Harriet? Yes? The persecution requires that the witness be excused, please. And why do you say that? I'm afraid I must follow the persecution's request. But why? This is indeed a question of the witness credibility. Damn, and now that the lie of her earlier is back to bite. But if Lamioe can testify, then we don't have a chance of proving Mossy's innocence. This cross-examination is over. Prosecutor Garvin, you might continue making your case. Thank you. Now where were we? Ah yes, I would like to hear from a Fraulein detective again. Wait! Let me hear Lamioe's testimony one last time, but the cross-examination is already over until such a time as I need arises. This witness might leave the stand. We have no choice. I'm sorry, I could not be of more assistance. At last, back to the Yale deal. It was Yale even back then. Yeti, her forehead. I hope I didn't use to miss my only chance. Feeling detective, how far had we gotten on the river so rudely interrupted? Don't ask me. I dislike saying the same thing twice, and I never repeat a song for an encore. if you want, Mr. Sky. I believe I was saying that the only way Mr. Lettius's killer could have escaped was through the armband on the ceiling. Ah yes, there was only one door in the room, and the witness, you, was standing in front of it. That armband isn't very big, see? Kind of limits the people you could possibly get through. I certainly would have had a difficult time. You more so than the rest of us. You so involved, not that you would have been there in the first place though. Remember, the whole backstage area was off limits to people not involved with the concert. The only one who meets the conditions for a killer is the defendant. With also performance, I could have put it better myself. She do stayed a clear gaze, though yesterday about something caught my eye. And that is... Oh, what's that? The circumstances of the defendant's arrest. Yeah, it's true. It was actually very interesting. The circumstances, again. Hey, that's right, Apollo. Remember when we found Massey? That was bizarre. Yeah, it was. She's right. Why did Mr. Lettius's body disappear from the room and end up on top of that stage door, holding a guitar, no less? Yeah, what happened? A perceptive observation, Harriet. Thanks. It was kind of an accident, really. But you work in this job long enough, you get a nose for things. Okay, I get it. Okay, that was a good one. Your soul seems pleased with himself. Very good, Fräulein Detective. Perhaps you can tie it all together for us. Why was the body moved? And how to start lead us to the killer? Well, let's hear it. The missing body. I believe Massey stole the body because of some lyrics. He moved the body to match Lamior's song. What makes you say that? Oh, are you saying because of this wall up together to the sky? Normally this county had a motive to kill the victim, and Massey practically left his signature at the scene. All of this evidence clearly points to the defendant. What do you mean with that last part? Lamior's song? Yes, the guitar serenade. You noticed it's good too, did you not? I did, yes. It's good. All the evidence that they follow the lyrics to our song. First, the keys to my heart, my heart held on to so tightly were stolen. Then we secured the Calvin's guitar burst into flames on stage. Mr. Ledue's life was taken by a bullet. The jest hardly needs explanation. Guitar, up together into the sky. We having an earthquake, so be at the back and see you in 10 minutes. Well, it is now time to take a break. And well, I'm taking a break. You better take a break too. And if you have to, you should go to the toilet. And if you're feeling hungry, make sure to grab something to eat. And also remember to stretch and exercise. Because I want you to take care of yourself. Because your health is important. Because we all should take care of ourselves. And also help to take care of others. But to do that, you need to take care of yourself. So if you need to go, that is fine. And if you need to look, that is also fine. Because you should prioritize yourself, and so I want you to take care of yourself. So remember to take care of yourself. Because I won't be going anywhere. And if you wanna stay, that is also fine. As long as you're taking care of yourself, then I won't complain. So remember to take care of yourself. Because I care about you. Okay, I'm back now, so let's keep going, huh? That's mad. It's like a story out of some fairy tale. I admit, I'd forgotten about the song, but there it is now, waiting for me. The grand finale, as it were. Hey, I was the one who first noticed that. Yeah, that's true. I've heard of jumping Europe to songs and counting to songs, but killing, it's a wild word out there, Harriet. Indeed it is. Very well. We've heard one song and dance. Let's get on to the next. The cross examination. I'm not so sure I'm going to be doing much thinking. Well, here we go. the missing body. So just hang on. I believe Masi stole the body because of some lyrics. Hold it! We want to steal a body used to match some lyrics? I didn't believe it myself, but it can't used to be a coincidence. It is as a failing detective says. Let us begin with the very first verse, if you want, failing detective. But you want me to sing it? You are the witness, yeah, but did you want me to sing? I warn you, my fee as a vocalist is not trivial. Fine, ahem. Let's look at the first part of the lyrics, shall we? When you stole away the keys, my heart held on to so tight. Indeed, my favorite heart-shaped key was stolen that morning. Next we go to the right page of the lyrics sheet, where we find burning on in my heart fire, burning my love away, all away. As we know, music to Calvin's guitar burst into flame like a bullet of love, fire, take my life away, all away. Mr. Lettius's life was taken by a bullet. Yeah, so far it matches. Bravo, failing detective. You thinking it's not bad. Now for the final. Guitar, up together to the sky. As it says in the lyrics, Mr. Lettius was found with a guitar held in the high in the sky over the stage. No series of coincidences could be so well conceived. He's right, scientifically speaking. What would Wookie have said? That concert was a bug? Yeah, indeed. It's hard to argue when she pours her heart into it like that. Ahem. Anyway, the shooter. He moved the body to match Lamio's song. Hold it! Does the prosecution have any idea why he do all this? You want my scientific opinion? No clue, but he clearly had a reason to go to find at the open. Some deep reason. A deep reason. Not only did he steal my keys, he tossed my guitar. Unforgivable action if he had a reason. And worse if he had none. The Diva's complaints aside, I can't imagine someone doing this on just a whim. Failing detective, I take offense at that description. Indeed, it is seem too well rehearsed, shall we say? Yes, this crime was planned for sure. No one in this county had a motive to kill the victim. Hold it! But Mr. Lettiuser spoke English. He might have come to this county before. Yeah, Dusty. I looked into that. I saw you. Oh. It was his first time in the county, it seems. Apparently he learned English on his own. Great. You see, no one had a motive to kill him, and certainly not in such an elaborate fashion. It will seem difficult to imagine. Only some famous persecutor did it as a publicity stunt. Damn, man. What did you say? Persecutor Kevin, you did this to promote your song? Obviously. Of course not, and I'm quite dismayed by the ludicrous nature of her claim. Why would I need promotion? Everyone already listens to my music. They even in my textbook at school. Impressive. And I'd never heard of them. What does that say about me? A lot. I was just kidding. Don't get all worked up, Glimmer Boy. And Massey practically left his signature at the scene. Hold it! What do you mean? What do you mean by his signature? The bullet holes in the wall, of course. The bullet holes. The revolver was fired twice, one shot missed and left a hole in the wall. And that means what exactly? That the dressing isn't exactly spacious. Picture the certification of with the victim in that. They can't have been more than 5 feet apart. It would be difficult, almost impossible to miss at that range. Difficult to miss, you say? Okay, you're getting to that, I see. Very. Assuming the shooter could properly aim. No, you can't be serious. Massey, he can't see. That's why he missed. Oh, yeah, that's actually very decisive too. It's the only explanation that makes sense. He used the sound and all the sensors to fire the gun. Polly. That reminds me, the monitor in that room was playing at the time, yeah? Hardly ideal conditions for tracking by sound. A blind shooter. No wonder he missed. I never those bullet holes would come to haunt me. Think Eustace, what do I do now? Well, for now I'm gonna sit back and watch. He got to see, so the first shoot missed. As explanations go, it's R-tight. It appears the shooter did leave his signature. I'm afraid this is looking bad for the young defendant. The witness will continue with her testimony. You got it? Yeah, let's continue then. All of this evidence clearly points to the defendant. Hold it! But you can say that for sure. Please, none of those non-scientific objections. They are bad for my complexion. What's so scientific about a murder? What's so scientific about a murder of lyrics? Leaks can be explained scientifically. They won't estimate the power of skies. Put a bottle of fingerprinted potato before you hurt someone, like me. Okay, then explain it scientifically. Aiekain more data. See? Ha! Like this story. This doesn't look so good, does it, Apollo? No, it is not, and it doesn't. What do we do? First, we don't panic. Even though the master's case is leaking water by the gallon, comes on you and it's up to me to stop him. Well, here we go then. Alrighty. So, well, now I'm gonna try to do something, so hang on. Yeah, just give me a quick second here. So, there we go. Well, and here we go. Well, I do have an objection. So, there were bullet holes left in the wall, but that doesn't prove the shooter couldn't see. Oh, how so? Well, there could have been a stalker with the victim. That's certainly possible. And it might have been the revolver's fault. The revolver? Yeah, indeed. The revolver was a very large caliber, correct? If the shooter wasn't used to firing such a large weapon, why, it could dislocate the shoulder. Exactly. The defendant, Master Tupaya, is, as you can see, tiny. It's not so hard to picture him firing the gun and missing entirely. The kickback alone would throw off his aim. Wait. Did you use to hold what you used to say? A convincing argument to be sold. Haha, take that, smoke persecution. Apollo, I think you wanna listen to what you used to say. Apollo? Huh? What? That beat up must have been tiny. And the gun throwing off his aim? Aren't you kind of admitting that he did it? Oh. It is not matter why he missed. What matters is that the shooter was, without a doubt, the defendant. And the defense seems to argue on that point. You. Yipes, I really put my foot in it this time. But let's get the facts of the matter on the record, if you want, failing detective. Very well. The witness will add this to her testimony. Yeah. Well, let's keep going. Alright, här. From the state of the crime scene, I conclude the shooter was blind. Hold it! You can say he was blind just because of those bullet holes in the wall. I think I will prove that. I want to call it proof, per se. Oh. Even manage the possibility. Indeed. Failing detective has made a most logical conjecture based upon the evidence. Of course, there's more evidence than used bullet holes. The defendant was the only one who could have escaped due to the event. But wait, if he was blind, how would he know about the event in the first place? Yeah, that's true. A very good point. Well, failing detective, if you would care to explain. He certainly seems so of himself. Yeah, indeed. You call the crime scene if you would. Alrighty. There was a step ladder below the event. As it happens, maintenance was scheduled for that day. Custodial staff went around changing checking out the events. I don't believe it. Indeed. Everyone backstage was told about the maintenance, including Master Buyer. He wanted to know that there would be a way out at the top of that step ladder. But why is this the first time I'm hearing about this? You gotta figure it out for yourself. You only need to consider what the step ladder was doing that. Looks like the defense objection has been squashed by a step ladder. Well, have forehead. Out of ammunition, perhaps. I've never seen Bisector Calvin so aggressive. Indeed. Maybe he's got the scared of blood. Apollo, don't you have something? Anything? You know what we need? We need something to build a killer called Steve. That put him in his place. Let's see. Let's see, do I have or not? I want that. Let me think then. Viewing the certain was cited will do it. That will take down one of the central points. Do I have any evidence that can prove that truth? Do I or do I not? Let me think. Well, I can try at least. Fine, I accept the persecution silence. I said never you would have forehead. The persecution isn't a certain missed because they couldn't see. Therefore Massey was blinded. The defense will please present the evidence. Evidence that overturns the prosecution's claim that they certainly couldn't see. Let me think. Let's see. Let me think. Let's see how. Let me think hard. Yeah, that was this might be it or not. Let's see. Take that! Okay, that was it. I was also if it was or if it wasn't, but it was. I had to think long and hard about it, but there we go. So I will say it again. Take that! This is that evidence. The photography of the crime scene. I don't care most for the smoke. I don't care most for the smoke on prosecutor Calvin's face. But this is no time to think twice. Time to press on. Yes, Your Honor, the crime scene. There is something in here that excessively contradicts the prosecutor's point. Then perhaps your best show was this something. Get your finger out of the piece and put it to good use, yeah? Very well, so was what you're talking about, Mr. Justice. Well, as you wish. The contradiction at the scene of the crime. Yeah. It's this one. It's actually surprisingly accurate. So, take that. Look, the contradictions right there, plain as day. You think it has a force of weight? Then I'm afraid the argument makes, Mr. Justice. I see nothing. Oof. What a time to mess up. I believe all he has attitude or understanding of this photo is his fingerprint. I would hope you got the refrain from showing the evidence, Herr Forehead. Perhaps Mr. Justice would guide the eye again. Well then, let's see then. What could it be then? I wonder if this is it. Take that. Let me think then if that wasn't it. So let's see. Yeah, if that wasn't it, so let's see. Let's see. The contradiction is right hand. The Smith blood stains. Oh, yeah, that was the right one, so take that! The Smith blood stains? I thought it was used my bloody vision. No, it wasn't. potentially was exploited. Potentially was exploited. The way the victim's hand is raised above his head. Most like a gesture I have seen many times in this court. It's almost as if he wrote something. Aha, I get it. At least I think I get it. Get what? Feeling? And Mr. Letters was thought he tried to write something. And what would he write but the shooter's name? It does too actually. And what would he write it in but his own blood? Pretty good, huh? Thanks for making my point for me. Yes, in fact, that's what I think happened here. That do seem to be a distinct possibility. The victim wrote the killer's name. It's certainly a logical conclusion. Yet, I used to wish it wasn't all chopped out like that. Of course it's chopped out. Why, if I were the killer, I certainly would want to leave my own name behind. Yeah, and same here. Neither would I. Well, there we go. No one has anything else to say about what? So the prosecution accepts this. Entä te tried to yop the name out? What's your point? Yeah, that's not something Master could have done. What's my point? Let me ask you this. How did the killer know the victim was writing the name? Well, Mr. Letosa was writing something in blood. Once the killer saw what it was. Exactly. That's it. Wait. Yep. Once he saw what it was. But what did you use to testify about the shooter? I said, they were blind. Out! Exactly. Yet the crime scene itself contradicts that. The killer had to have been able to see. Yeah, indeed. Why would they put the name in blood otherwise? He couldn't have been the shooter. Impossible! Oh, vänta. Order! 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 Prosecutor Calvin, please explain to me what all this means. I mean, looking at this photo, it seems quite clear that the shorter could see. Yet upon the law, it seems I ought to code an apologize. The governors are bound with law enforcement ties, yet a mortal occurred. Two of the consort apparently this caused some confusion over jurisdiction. As a result, some reports were not filled in an entirely timely manner. I'm not sure I like the vibe I'm getting here. Yeah, me neither. Hey Apollo, look at him. Hang on. Okay, there we go. So, why is Prosecutor coming early legs and smiling like that? Like he knows something we don't, and he's supposed to tell us. Well, let's hope. I've got an idea. Let's go! With these documents, but before that, I have a question for the failing detective, if I might. Okay, let's show it then. What? What? What do you think that Master Tobias is blind? Huh? What did he say? Okay. What are you saying? Of course he's blind. Yeah, indeed. Of course. He's the blind pianist, yeah. So he doesn't allow me or let him alone by the hand. You know, doesn't allow me or lead him alone by the hand all the time. No way. Okay. Just hang on. hang on. I have a report här on the defendant. Must to buy it. Yes, thank God. Okay, so according to this, master buyer can see perfectly well. Okay, now that's bullshit. What? His blindness was merely a publicity ploy by those clever Puginians. No, but that's not what Lamioi told me. He can see quite well. What you said? What did I say exactly? Her forehead, not once in the course of this deal, have I claimed the defendant was blind. Yeah, that's true. The only one who did was a failing detective. But that's... A significant fact, yes, consider busted to bias this. Okay, just tänk. And he was the only one who could have fled with the armband. I see no problems with this. But what about the bullet holes in the wall? Yes, the bullet holes. I believe her forehead neatly explained those for us. He didn't miss because he couldn't see. It was the kickback from the 45 caliber revolver. A simple accident in all the world. Ah, damn it, man. How's that? I'm afraid the objection has just flown off for bright skies. Ooh. This is where the yell for big... Okay, good. Hang on, man. This is where the yell phone begins, her forehead. Yuck! I know you didn't have what it took. You yuck? Yeah, that's just the bullshit. You what was I in here for? comic relief. Just what was I in here for? Comic relief? Yeah, apologize. Ha ha ha. Oh, sorry. There's no way to apologize. His ankle tattoo, you know. Look out. You never know what's gonna happen now. Ahem. If we can please enter Peking. No. Whatever. I'm not leaving. I can't leave like this. I'll come up with some clue to solve this case if it kills me. But the testimony has already given us enough to convict the defendant. Yeah, but it still doesn't because I know for a fact that Marcy is blind. Look, don't say that. Aha, what? This blood stain. The cumulative wipe it off, right? That seems to be what happened. Yes. We might be able to find out what was really right and hard. What do you mean? Really? You can't do that? That's right, with this. It's called the luminol. Maybe you know of it. It's a chemical that injects the blood. Ah yes, have you done those tests yet? Ha, as if I'm going to tell you. The blood stains covered a section of the carpet. In order to perform blood test, that section was removed and submitted. Perhaps we should request it here in court now. Yeah, please do. Yeah, go for it, Apollo. Oh, I have to do the test. You just have to spray the luminol on it. Simple. A chemical that injects the blood. I've heard of this somewhere. Well, have you got it? Yes, I believe an analysis is called for. Have it. Well, there we go then. Okay, I can't save her, alright? Yeah, it's easy as pie. It's press A to spray an air. Give it a try. Let's see. The eyes of the entire court are focused on me. Apollo, your hand's shaking. Yeah, let's do this. Well, here we go. Oh, what's this? Interesting. Very interesting, huh? Wow, it really works. This must be the power of the skies. It says IPXXT14206, whatever that means. Is that the killer's name? I don't think it is. Is that the killer's name? Definitely not. Maybe it is. If the killer was a robot. Aha, I have it. So what is it? I thought those letters IPXX looked familiar. This is an Interpol IT number. Interpol? You mean the International Police Agency? Yes, måste undercover agents working to solve international crimes. But why won't he write that number? Well, I see what you're getting at. Why won't Mr. let you even know a number like that? Could so failing detective joke on? You honor, we can verify this number immediately. Diane, are you there? Come up to the witness stand. Let's see. Go check into this Interpol ID number. Oh, wait. So think, give me 30 minutes. No, give me 27. I'm not sure what to think of all this. Well, let's see then. The prosecution's case is all tight, or so it seems. Yet, if this number is really out of an Interpol agent. Oh, wait, I know. What if a massive buyer is really an undercover Interpol agent? That won't be a possibility. A possibility, yes. And one that would mark him as the killer for certain. Why did the letters know an Interpol ID number? That's what I want to know. Well, we have some time when we await Diane's report. Let's work on Javelin another mistake, shall we? A curious mystery concerning massive to buyer. And that is... What are you talking about? Failing detective, please accept my apologies. I received a vote that the defendant could, in fact, see used before the deal began. It seemed to do most of a border to tell you. You had me onto that last bit. Yeah. Is this not yes a yet straightforward question? Well, so, why did Master Peter go to sea? Exactly, it makes little sense. What do you think? Have forehead? Huh? Me? hang on. Mustn't to buy pretended he was blind. Do you know why? How could he know? Wait, hang on. Wait, you said the Calvin knows why, doesn't he? He's known from the start of the year. He's believing us on the all the time. Something's wrong. Do you think perhaps this is all some kind of game? Not at the moment I hold it at the airport. I never buy. I suppose people who have sold over 1 million records yearly are something else. What does that have to do with anything? Yeah, I don't see the connection there. There was a reason why Massey to buy pretended to be blind. But it wasn't for his own sake, getting the picture now. It wasn't for himself. Well, Mr. Justice, can you present evidence that shows us why the defendant has to feign a blindness? Well, let's see her. Let's see. Well, I think it might help me not to do. I have no idea. Her forehead, I'm disappointed in you. Unless you merely find... Unless you merely feign stupidity, yeah? Keep it up, wise guy. You got the relationship of flamboyant master to buy it. In particular, the arrangement over the years before visiting our county, flamboyant and happiness. They won't always walk together, she leading him by the hand. And when they got on stage, she would lead him to the piano. She would walk all the way over there with him. She would walk all the way over there with him. That's right, because he was blind, or so we thought. She led him at all times. All times. Okay. All times. Okay, we're having an art break, so be right back and see you in 3 minutes. Well, it is now time to take a break, and well, I'm taking a break. You better take a break too. And if you have to, you should go to the toilet. And if you're feeling hungry, make sure to grab something to eat. And also remember to stretch and exercise. Because I want you to take care of yourself. Because your health is important. Because we all so to take care of ourselves and also help to take care of others. But to do that you need to take care of yourself. So if you need to go, that is fine. And if you need to look, that is also fine. Because you should prioritize yourself, and so I want you to take care of yourself. So remember to take care of yourself. Because I won't be going anywhere, and if you wanna stay, that is also fine. As long as you're taking care of yourself, then I won't complain. So remember to take care of yourself, because I care about you. Well, it is now time to take a break, and well, Okay, I'm back. Let's keep going. Here we go. Yet we know that Buster could see perfectly well. I keep up the say it. Well, was it a part of the performance? There is a simple explanation, Hayot. Must it not need to be led by the hand at all, which means... you don't mean... I do. It was the other way around. The one who needed to be led by the hand was Lamiore. What's this? So you mean this, so you mean to say that Lamiore is, she's blind as a bat, Hayot? I mean, she clearly isn't. But what? Okay, now that's bullshit. Order! This is case if you say good to Kavil. Yeah, wasn't she supposed to be the landscape painter in sound or something? Well, since we have her hair, why not ask Lamayo herself? I believe she is still in the witness waiting room. Okay, my tea's acting up. Apollo, what does this mean for our case? That is not good at all. Don't ask me. I had no idea she couldn't see. I hadn't even imagined it until now. Balif, begin Lamiore. Well, let's hold it then. Lamiore, It pains me deeply to call you before us again in this way. And yet I must. Please do not be concerned on my behalf. Those eyes, see elegant to see, yelly. It is true. Oh, it is. How funny it is that a tiny life born in the Burgundian countryside would one day go to entangle the entire world. So you are... Yes, as I mentioned before, I have no memory of the time before I became Lamioi. That wasn't the question. Note too that my memory is beginning darkness. The word light has no meaning in Lamioi. I see. You might hear me saying something toward the beginning of this year, have forehead. What's that? I believe I said it was unfortunate this crime had no direct witnesses. You did say that. No, Lamioi, I must ask you to stand once more. Will you testify to the court about your eyes? Of course. It was never my intent to deceive any of you. May I begin, Your Honor? Oh, yes. Yes, of course. To fight with, I'm a little lost here. I think we all a bit lost here, Your Honor. Yeah, indeed. So let's hold it then. Lamioi's eyes. I have no memory of their light. I departed in a world of darkness and song. My producer came up with my pair line before he named this. So Sarah as it my sound, I had to pretend I go to see. Everyone on my staff now, of course, but no orders. I see. But this is a modern deal. I apologize. It was a part of my contract, you see. I must keep my blindness a secret no matter what. Music is everything for me, and I imagine something like this would... She told us the truth in the beginning. When she said she saw nothing. Very well. Does the defense have anything to add? I'd like to cause excitement, but what is there left to ask? There was one thing in her testimony that bothered me. Perhaps it is best we let you get it out of your system. Someday you'll come to understand the importance of thinking for yourself. Very well. The defense might be said. However, Beaver this court will not tolerate any questions deemed to do stressful to the witness. Okay, there was only one part that bothered me. Just let me ask about that and I'll be happy. So I'm not allowed to ask anything that adds stress, got it? Lamio's eyes. So then, I need to think what I want to best then. I have no memory of the light. Hold it! So, you don't know why you went blind? I do not. I might have been born this way, in fact. It's fruitless to attempt to pry into her past. And I might add, it's a delicate subject. I'm not sure we can reasonably expect Mr. Eustace to do anything delicately. Hey, why I oughta take a deep breath and calm down. Alright, what I am now is all that I have. It is enough, I think. I see. At the burden in a world of darkness and sound. Hold it! Weren't you nervous to hit the stage in your condition? No, not at all, surprisingly. It felt natural, singing in front of everyone. It's not something just anyone can do. Yeah, that's for sure. She has talent. That much is quite clear. You might even say she is beloved by the gods of music. Even with that light, I live perfectly happy in my world of sound. If that is a talent, as you say, then I thank the gods responsible. What about you pay aim to? My producer came up with my pay line before he named this. Hold it! Perhaps the music reminded him of the Burgundian Serenade. Yeah, maybe. Hahaha. No, it was quite the opposite. Okay. The opposite? According to my producer, my music has a certain global quality. Okay. Global? Multicultural, if you will. Harder to pin to one religion. When people listen to it, they pick the content closest to their hearts. This is why my music has used so many. What a lovely story. Yeah, indeed. It sounds like this producer might have known what he was doing after all. Oh yeah, that one. My songs are nothing more than a white canvas. To me, the yellow landscape painters are the listener. When I think of that, I do not mind how I am represented to the world so much. I see. Yet, one thing quickly led to another. So she lost my sound, I had to pretend I could see. Everyone on my staff name, of course, but no orders. Hold it! When you say your staff, do you include Mr. Letius? Of course, he was my manager. So he knew, and that's what's been bugging me. Also, something the matter, Mr. Eustace? I believe I know what is porting over young defense Tony. You're thinking of when you discovered the party, correct? Is he right, Apollo? Yes, I know. Yes, I was. Yes, it. He's alive. Mr. Letusa, can you hold me? Good. So good. Witness. You're good. Don't worry, you're going to be fine. Help is on the way. God. See. Hang in there, Mr. Letusa. Tell me who was the witness. The witness is yeah. Mr. Letusa told me to ask the witness and he named you. Indeed he did. Why would he do that? He never you were blind. Yeah, yes did. I don't know. You need to learn to think for yourself. Meaning what? There's no mistake how if you recall everything he said. Think of his last words once more. The witness. Saying, we will hold them many times, along with a little play acting by over their fans. I remember them well myself, but the that statement is not the what I refer. I remember them well myself, but that statement is not what I refer to. I mean what you said before that. Before? That's right, he tried to tell you. When he said, can't see. He wasn't talking about himself. He was talking about the witness. I see. The better defense to the north. Men have forehead. They are excellent. Looking at the facts first next time. Ooh. Okay, this is the opposite. Order. Ja Kallella is only a testimony. I was on my way back from the States to... I was on my way from the States to the backstage exit. There were two shots. I couldn't do anything to stop it. She did say that, yes. But she couldn't have heard those gunshots at the computer. That is not the most important part here. The moment he was shot, Mr. User witnessed her through that window. Why else would he have named her as the witness? Yeah, indeed. But he really did not. But he really did hold them. But he really did hold them. Two gunshots and the man's voice. Unfortunately, such a thing was impossible. The window was closed. We have already on a simulation, of course. But it was so clear. If I heard that voice, I want to know. If I heard that voice again, I want to know it in an instant. You heard it. What's wrong? What is it, Belief? Can't you see me in season here? We have the result back from the investigation. It's her. The investigation. The independent open that Mr. Letuise left us. Well, let's see then. Well, let's show it. We will continue this cross-examination afterward. Detective Kesken, you report, please. Well, let's show it then. I asked Interpol about the number, and about that number. I'm sure you'll find the answer in the query. Quick work as always, Diane. Well, tell us about the numbers. Is the defendant a secret agent? IPXX T14206. The agent registered onto the number was humanly user. What? Okay, now that's interesting. What? Over on the cover Interpol agent was Mr. Letius himself. He was apparently in the middle of an operation. So when he wrote those letters, he was trying to tell us his own identity. And of course your skill tried to wipe them away. Well, you know, this actually changes everything, you know. Mr. Letius was an undercover Interpol agent. Så himpien man människa was used cover most likely. Indeed it was. This one of the important detail I found. Well, out with it. It concerns that 45 caliber revolver, the motor weapon. Apparently, it belongs to you, may let yours. Okay. He had an Interpol permit to carry firearms. And the registration number on the revolver match. So the victim was killed with his own weapon, which makes sense. It's hard to imagine someone who wasn't an Interpol agent with such a large weapon. So the victim was an Interpol agent on an undercover in a I wonder how that ties into everything. Let's see. It's got to tie in somehow, you think? Yeah, somehow. Yeah. Thanks for looking into it out for us, Detective Kesken. It's a great help, indeed. Oh, no problem at all, Your Honor. I'll be heading on. Oh. What now? Wait, okay. Let me know is something the matter. That voice used to know. Okay. Tayan? Mr. Tayan, is it? It was him. I'm sure of it. Wait, so he was the killer? It was him? You aren't saying? Don't tell me. That voice I heard, talking to Mr. Letiose, when I heard that the concert's fired. It was him. It was Mr. Dion. Is this some kind of a joke? Yeah, that was very unexpected actually. I seriously did not expect this. What? No way! Whatever used to happen? The cotton fell into such a chaotic state that Ian had to be suspended temporarily. Yeah. That was very unexpected. I have never seen anything like this. I'd never seen that happen before. Of course, it's not every day that you get an accusation like that one. Let me hear thinking Diane gets scared. Not only is he a guitarist, he's a detective. Could it really have been his voice Lamio heard? Things were changing fast, and frankly, I wasn't sure I could keep up with it. Hey, no weeping out now, Apollo! To be continued. No, that was very unexpected. I thought the year was gonna go on, but apparently that meant that it was the end of the day 1 year. Which means that next time it is time for some investigation. Because I wonder, we can't say for certain if it really was him or not. We need more information, but that was very bizarre. Like, I don't think we have ever had something like this happen before, but all of a sudden Diane got a ghost for being the killer all of a sudden. Which means we will have to investigate deeper into this. But this was very unexpected. Very unexpected. However, this is a worry that we will have to save for another time. As for now, it is time to end the stream, so just give me a little bit here. And let me change the room quickly. There we go. Just gonna close the room quickly and alright. Well then, so just give me a little quick second here and I'm gonna look for I'm gonna look at when the next team will be. So, just give me a little quick second now. And let's see here. So the next team is gonna be at Friday with East 10 and now if you wanna follow me at the social, do feel free to do so. And if you wanna still and hang out with the community while I'm not streaming, do feel free to join my Discord. And if you are not subscribed, you can use this rate message. Otherwise, you can use this one. And now, just give me a little bit as I look for somebody to rate now. Just give me a quick second here now. Let's see. Let's see what I shall go for here. Just give me a little bit. Who do I feel like going for? That we shall see. Let's see. Yeah, let's see who I'm going for this time. Let's see her. Who do I feel like going for? Let's see. Let's see how who. A bit of the pot. Yeah, there we go. So who do I feel like going for actually? So just give me a little bit, and gonna be second Eltonwood too quickly. So let's see. Who's teaming what här? Let's see här. Let's. Yeah, just taking a little look here. Who do I feel like going for? Let's see. Okay, I think I might have an idea of who I want to go for this time. So just hang on here. Yeah. Yeah, this time I feel like going for okay, if I pronounce it right, for Blue, who's currently playing some Pokemon. So I'll be seeing you all next time. Good night, Uyatsumi. And you are the criminal.